Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you how to make a paper helicopter. This will be an easy paper spinner tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see right here, I'm using just a little rectangular sheet of paper. This is actually from this sheet of printer paper right here. And you can use any color paper that you want, any pattern paper that you want, and you can make your rectangle bigger or smaller than this, but you want something around this size. And just for perspective, that's where it came from, a regular sheet of printer paper. This is 8.5 by 11 when it's the full sheet. So just to put into perspective, this is, about the size that you want, give or take, okay? It's really easy to do. All that you need is a writing utensil. I'm gonna use this pen over here. You need a pair of scissors and some tape. You can alternatively use a paper clip instead of tape, but I like to use tape because it's more permanent. It just stays in place. So essentially, we're going to take this, we're going to fold it in half. Okay, now the rectangle doesn't have to be perfect. You can see I didn't cut it out perfectly. It doesn't have to be perfect. I probably will trim it a little bit though to make it a little bit better, but it doesn't have to be perfect. It just, it stays balanced when it is nice, when it is nicely cut. But it doesn't have to be perfect by any means. I'm going to trim off that little piece there too, because when it spins on the way down, I just want it to do a nice even spin. So now that I've folded it in half over here, I'm going to just draw a line going this way, parallel with the fold line, a little bit to the right of the fold line and a little bit to the left of the fold line, about equally spaced on either side, okay? Then on one side, I'm going to draw a perpendicular line, so a vertical line here that just goes down the center. Okay, just like that. And then on the other side, I'm going to draw two perpendicular lines, vertical lines over here, perpendicular to this horizontal line, that are about 1/3 and 2/3 of the way across. So this is about 1/3, give or take, and this is about 2/3. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just got to be close, right? So that's pretty close in my opinion. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors. You're going to cut along this line over here, this single vertical line. You're going to cut along the line just like that. Okay, try and get a nice straight cut all the way to the line that you drew over there. So you can see I cut all the way to the line that I drew right there. Then on the other side, you're actually going to cut on either side along these lines right here. So along this little line until you get here, and this little line until you get here. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut, like I said, along this line until I get there, just like that. And then on the other side along the equivalent line until I get to the line that I drew vertically, like that. So what we're going to do now is where we've cut the thirds, we're going to fold 1/3 across over the center, and then we're going to fold the other third across over the center, just like that, okay? And what we're going to do with these that we just folded, try and get a nice solid fold here. What we're going to do is we're actually going to fold it up once or twice to keep it in place, okay? Just like that, once or twice, small folds. And then we're gonna get some tape and we're just gonna tape it. And the tape holds it in place, number one, but it also adds some weight to it, which is what you need. You need it to be weighted at the bottom. That's what keeps it upright, okay? So I'm just gonna tape it. Now, alternatively, instead of putting the tape, you can put a paper clip. Some people put a paper clip instead, which is totally fine. You could just put a paper clip on there, but I like to use the tape because it adds a good amount of weight to it and it keeps it in place. The paper clip can fall off and stuff like that. The tape keeps it in place and adds the weight to it. So now we have a little bit of weight at the bottom. You can put a little bit more if you want to make sure that you have enough weight like that. Very simple. It's completely up to you, but you just need it to stay together and you need some weight. Now over here, what we're going to do is with these two little flaps, we're going to fold one of them away from us. Okay, so one of them away from us along that little line that we drew, like that. And then one of them towards us along that line that we drew, like that. Okay, so one is going to be folded away, one is going to be folded towards us. And what we have here is a paper helicopter, and it's really, really cool how it works. Essentially, you're going to just drop it down and it's going to spin. So when you drop it down, it's going to spin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my camera. Hopefully it doesn't fall or anything like that. When you just have to drop it, and it takes a second for it to start spinning, and it should work. When I drop it, you see, it spins. That's pretty cool. Try it one more time. So as long as you have it with the weighted part at the bottom, just drop it down and it spins. That's pretty cool, eh? Really, really easy to make. Really, really fun to do. If you have an area that you can drop it, that it has a little bit more distance, it just really spins. It looks really cool. That's basically it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.